hits like a thunder's roar. Rubber burns and the engine soars. Rev bomb rides with a wild man's pride. The world can't keep up no matter how it tries. Rev bomb's motorbikes got a heart of steel. Wheels spinning faster than the fear we feel. Lights flash like fire in the dead of night. He's a rebel on wheels chasing freedom's light.
Morning all, it is very early. It is a Thursday morning and we are out on this before the workshop opens. I've come in early, and I mean darn early, to get this bike out on a test ride before chaos begins in the workshop. 4.7 miles on the bike, and while we're out doing the test ride for the customer, I can tell you a little bit more about the spec of the bike. I thought on the first test ride it felt a lot higher. They have actually changed up the seat from 820 to 830, so it's another 10mm more, which is about half an inch. Thought it felt higher. Seat position's slightly different as well. It's got a bit more of a curved seat to it, but God, it feels good. It actually puts you into a decent riding position now, but it is very high in the seat. So if you are a shorter leg rider, go for the LXS, because the LXR, they've now jacked the seat up. More horsepower on it as well. They reckon this will do 72 mile an hour, but unfortunately I won't be able to find that out because it's a brand new bike and I am limited to 40 to 45 mile an hour for the first 500 miles. So we will wait until we get some people that own these to comment on the YouTube video. So 6-speed box, it ticks over absolutely lovely. All the same display as the old LXR, but obviously a bit more beefy. Sounds good as well. Sounds a lot deeper and throatier than the old LXR. Then the LXS does sound good as well when you fire it up. The exhaust notes are slightly different, obviously a little bit more beef to the engine, but this is right on the limit now of CBT, so you're going to get some decent power out of these now, and 72 mile an hour. People go, oh yes, but my old 125 used to do 80 or 75 and 80. It may do, but if you want to go faster, legal limit is 70. If you do want to go faster, get yourself a big boy bike. And they've got loads of roadworks down here today. That's our little Simpson pub. Don't go in there very often, but it's a nice little country pub. The one thing is the church down here. I thought I'd change the route up this morning because it's normally all the dual carriageway. Thought that bit of gravel in the middle of the road, get myself set up for the right hand corner over the speed bump. There's the church. Doesn't that look nice? And they reckon it's going to be 31 degrees this morning. God help me, because I have an absolute another long day again. We had a major one yesterday, 9 MOTs, 2 bike services, front tyre change, 2 sets of brake pads to do on cars and 2 on bikes, and it's just me and Macaulay that are in this week. The boss is on his annual leave, so not only am I doing all that, I'm also manning a phone, answering all the emails and dealing with new bike sales and bike inquiries. And talking of bike sales and inquiries, I can now confirm, and you've probably seen it all over the Facebook pages, that the Bike Sanctuary has closed for good. They have been liquidated, and I'm not going to go into it too much, but I am going to say, obviously, due to them shutting down, a lot of the mechanics have lost their jobs. Their test rider's lost his job, and I know a couple of the mechanics from the Bike Sanctuary, and they are receiving a lot of hate on their Facebook pages. It is not their fault. Don't blame them. It's not their fault. They've lost their jobs as well, guys. So don't go spouting loads of hate at the mechanics. It's nothing to do with them. It's the owner of Bike Sanctuary you should be having a go at. But keep it nice, people. As at the end of the day, all businesses do start to go under if they struggle for work. Luckily, we do things slightly different. We don't actually just take phone calls. We chase the customers for their MOTs. We've got a huge, great reminder database called the anniversary database that I have control of, and every morning before we start, between 8 and 9, I'm normally calling customers just to remind you your MOT's due, do you want to book it? Or your service is due, do you want to book it? So we follow up all our customers, even the new bikes. A week later we give them a call, just a quick courtesy call, just checking how you're getting on with your new bike. Have you got any problems? Have you got any issues? Have you got any questions? It's called customer service, guys. And a lot of companies are quite happy just to farm bikes out, and there's your bike, thanks very much, move on to the next customer. We tend to follow up all customers, and yes, we do get things wrong every now and then, but we're human. Humans make errors. We try not to, but it's how you resolve that error that obviously keeps things going. Right, we're going to have a... oh, ambulances. Oh, God, there's everywhere. Right, I'm going to let this one out. Got nothing behind me. And let them out as well. I'm being nice this morning. What is up with you, RB? I had an absolutely crap day yesterday, and went a little bit too nuts yesterday. Like I do, pushing it too hard. Always trying to push it to the limit and better myself every day. And after all those 9 MOTs and stress of having to deal with the garage, you just get your head down and suck it up. I did, but had a bit of a downer last night and messaged a few of the boys, I'm having a crap day, mate. It does get to you. Doing long hours, and with all the stuff that we do, it does get physically, and I'm going to move out now, and emotionally draining. And I was absolutely shattered by the time that I got in last night. So much so, I... out in the garden, got my cigarettes out, had a bottle of wine. Yes, I finished a whole bottle of the low alcohol one. It wasn't the full alcohol, because obviously midweek I don't drink a lot of alcohol, but I had a low alcohol bottle of wine, managed to finish the whole thing off, jumped in my hot tub and relaxed myself. But today is going to be another long day. I have 3 more days to go. Oh, God help me, by the weekend. And I did say to the boys, I'm not going to ride this week. I'm just not in the right frame of mind. I've got too much going on to get out and ride. But my attitude might change by later on tonight. We will see how I feel. But it's just literally test ride, test ride, test ride, MOT, test ride, test ride. Cut the services today, more MOT. So literally back to back again today. Absolutely pushing it to the max. Roll on next week, because next Thursday I am off for 3 days. I am going to ABR to chill out with the boys and hopefully hang out with Exeter Rider. And I know John Diehard McLean is going, and I know Peaky's going, so I will catch up with all of them. Graham Haggis Whisperer, I don't know if Todd's going or any of the others, but I will soon find out when we get down to ABR. But the phone signal down there is crap, so that is going to be fun. But we normally all meet at the bottom right hand side of the bar, so that's where we normally all hang out. If you happen to be going to ABR, most evenings after about 8 o'clock I am down by the bottom right hand side of the bar. So as you look at the arena, left hand side of the stage, the bar's like a big C section. Let me check my mirrors, shoulder check, right, there we go. As you look at it, you've got like a big C for the marquee. We're in the left hand part of the marquee. As you walk up to it, bottom side, down the bottom right, there we go. So that's where you'll find us. No doubt I'll have my Red Bomb jacket on, or my Red Bomb t-shirt, or my Triumph colours on. So keep an eye out for me. Come and say hello. I've got a load of stickers, so I'll take some key rings from me. I shall have a load of freebies from me. I'll be giving them away. Big pocket of bottle openers. They'll come in handy at ABR. So come and see me there. This week though, I might do a run out. I think it's Emma's this weekend. If it is, I'm going to go out and have a ride, clear my head, and find out what is going on. We are 8.7 miles in. Hooray! Happy days. Means by the time I hook the right hand lane in a second, I'm just watching my mirrors before I can move. One more car coming. Occupy the middle lane. Where's this blue one going? Alright, he's letting me out, thank you very much. And pop the speed down. All the way down to first gear. Little blips all the way down. This gearbox is so smooth and fluid for a new bike. Normally they're really clunky and heavy, so they are a little bit of a pig to get into neutral once you've got a new gearbox, but they ease up over time. And someone said, oh, you know, suspension's hard. Does it ease up over time? No, it doesn't. Suspension is set. Suspension never changes. It doesn't get any softer. Suspension is suspension. If you want to make it softer, C-spanner under the bottom and just loosen off the suspension on that C-spanner. You need to get yourself a C-spanner though. I've got a big box of them that come from Temu. Yes, they're only £2.49 on Temu, and they're just as good as the official ones. Quick check of the mirrors, round to the right, and we go in the back into the first lane. Nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's chucking it about. Another thing that I did notice is that there are a lot of ads on Facebook for these come try our motorcycle jeans. They're AA rated. Oh, really? So yeah, I would not wear anything unless it's AAA rated, and the best things to get are the road skin jeans, and that's what I got. I got a set of road skins, but I've got the normal ones that just look like a pair of jeans, but inside you've got a load of padding. I've actually taken the knee and hip armour out because it gets on my nerves, but they're just the basic jeans. But I live in these in the workshop. Comes in handy when I'm kneeling on the floor, and at least I know these jeans have got some decent protection if I go and lob myself down the road, should that occur. Not happened yet, but don't say never. And it's normally car drivers on their phones that cause it. Right, we're going to have a little blip around good old Bletchley. That's going to be fun. Right, slow it down, 30 mile an hour speed camera, which is just there. Drop a gear down to 5 and roll through at 28 mile an hour. Watching that car behind me, watching where he's going in that van. And then we'll go up into Bletchley and take in some of the sights of the Wonderland down here. So you've got Barber's Mini Store, oh, adult shop, which is good if you want your Viagra people or other stuff. And my next door neighbour used to work in there as well. Oh dear, it's a small world. A good little car wash. That is Albi's just there. That's where I take the bike for its jet wash. That's my Chinese place I go to on a Friday. I always get a Chinese on a Friday. And it's like, you go in, it's, hello Dave! And they've got a lovely little lad in there called Henry, their son. He's a great little kid. Alright, can I go? Yes, I can. God, everybody's up bright and early this morning at 7 o'clock. It's probably about, yeah, it's got to be about 10 to 7, quarter to 7 or so. I've only been out a little while. We've got 10 miles on the bike. I've done far too much mileage. I do enjoy riding. This feels really nice. It's a comfortable ride for a change. And it's nice just to potter around at 30 mile an hour around town and just get out on the bike. There we go, down the road here. Up there lives Mummy. Hello, Mummy. And the lovely pub we used to have called The Plough used to be here. That's The Plough pub. And it's now an Asian community centre. Lovely. Oh God, look at the state of the road. Potholes and gravel and crap everywhere. Local co-op, local Premier Inn. Someone's having something done to their house. Best bit. Load of speed bumps coming up, but the best bit is You can squeeze down the insides. Apart from the big one here that goes right across the road, where you've got to watch out for, but suspension is lovely and smooth. It's a glorious little bike to ride. It really does handle well for a little 125 Sportster. So, this is the new LXR anyway. The only thing is, obviously, the frame is now gold. It used to be all black, and some of them used to be red. But it's now all gold. Gold frame sets it off. I do like black and gold. It is a standing colour. And if you remember the old 70s race bikes, the John Player special bikes, they used to be black and gold. But they all used to be the good old 750s. Right, up Takeaway Street as we call it. So this in the 80s used to be known as the local Asian community down here. Everybody lived down. If you were Asian, you lived down here. And it ain't a bad little street. Used to be loads of takeaways on this street. There used to be a little corner shop there, but they've turned it into a house. That's all gone. And then the Hertz Rent-A-Van used to be over there, but they've changed all that up as well. It's now a garage, and yeah, just one big garage. And the local centre, the Working Men's Club as they used to call it, Bletchley Working Men's Club, look, it's all boarded up, shut down. That has all gone as well. And then the here's one for you, because there's no traffic behind me. I'm just going to turn my head quickly. Look over there, used to be the Lloyd's Bank. It's now called Panzini. It's an Italian pizza restaurant that does these things called panzinis, which is basically a pizza folded in half and sealed up, and they call it a panzini. That is actually owned by a few friends of mine that used to own La Collina in my village. They used to own the pub, and they bought that, moved the Collina to there, and called it Panzini. So my pub has now gone back to its original name, the George, and owned by Simon and his missus. So there's your guided tour of Bletchley. If you do buy fuel in Bletchley, don't buy it from that BP down there. Don't use either of those BPs, because they don't do E5. They only do E10. And then, of course, the Lidl's. What's blue and yellow and full of rubbish? A Lidl's shopping bag. Would not shop in there if you paid me. Yuck. Then again, I tend to go Aldi, so that's just as bad. Right, we are back to the garage. Oh, let's rock in here. Let's see if Macaulay is arrived yet. He probably won't be. He's not due until 7:45, but best thing, early morning test ride, you can crack up the mileage and get everything done. So, rolling through Bletchley, here we go. Rounds the corner. And good old Tavistock Street. Scrapyard there. Jewson's the Builders, that has gone as well. Look, massive, great. That would make an ideal garage for us, and a little CBT school in there. You could get all the cones out in the car park. Big sales office, but they want too much money for that. If I had the lottery win, I would have that, and that massive, great motorcycle garage. Call it Revs. But loads of garages down here, gearbox centres and all bits and pieces. Let's get over, because let the van through. Roll down through the box just by clicking down, and it clicks down absolutely beaut. Give him a nod, because he gave me a little wave. And then I can get the kettle on and make my first cup of coffee of the day, one of the first 10. Drinking far too much coffee, RB. Let's roll down through the box. And of course the chains were down because I put everything down this morning. All the doors are shut, he's not here yet. Good, right, let's drop this into neutral. Throw my leg off the bike. And we are going to roll it back into the little gap at the end of the yard where we put all the bikes, because I've got far too many sales cars here. So the LXR can go there. So test ride completed for Kaylin. That is all done. We got 12.4 miles on the bike, no issues found. Rides absolutely beautiful, but there you go. Gold wheels, gold frame, doesn't that look sweet? And a couple of Lexmoto badge up on the tank and the LXR badge down there, little gold tick to the front. Test ride completed. We will see you on the next one. Till then, be well, ride safe, and from RB, it's a big goodbye from me.